Black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 black,
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what that song means. I mean, first of all, we invite a few of my friends. Happy New Year. And
Happy New Year.
hey, what's up, fellas? It's BHM, man. We got a
Oh,
we got
yeah.
a sister in the White House, man. What's up? Yeah, yeah. What's going on with y'all, man? Like I said, it's a few of my friends. We here chilling. Wanted to bring y'all some new content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing below. First and foremost, get that out the way. How y'all doing out there? How y'all feeling? Happy New Year. Even though it is February, sorry about that, y'all. We had a rough January. You know what I'm saying? We're getting it right though. We're getting it right. Chris, in the building. We got Chris in the building. What's good with you, man?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm so excited to be here tonight, back on the airwaves. Thank everybody for listening. Please like and subscribe. But I just want to tell everybody, this new year has been off to a pretty good start for me. I was so happy to see the inauguration, and especially shout out to Amanda Gorman. She did her thing as the youngest, speaker, poet, doing her thing, making history. So, I wish everybody a great 2021. We got a great episode for you tonight. And next week, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. So I'm just enjoying myself, but I'm gonna kick it over to Adrian and see how he feeling.
Oh man, I'm just about the same, man. Ain't much change, man. I just keep my head down. I'm not no highs, no lows. I'm just 5x5, man. I'm good, man. Ain't nothing new this way. But yeah, I'm kicking to was it Jamarte? Kicking to him, see how he doing.
Hey, I'm doing real good. Y'all know it's me, Jamarte. Definitely, I'm feeling extra great because I had a battle with COVID, and I survived. So that's always a blessing. Also got some real cool takeaways from, of course, anime, and then also church this Sunday. It was a word from God. From God, I'll say it one more time. That really put everything full circle, and it spoke to me, But first, let me start off with the anime piece. Y'all see my guy Stain, the hero killer in the back. He's the person who I'm going to bring this quote to y'all from. His name, the quote is, "Hero is a title given only to those who have accomplished great deeds. There are too many who act like heroes but are really money worshippers. Until the world realizes its mistakes, I will continue to appear." So when I think about that, it makes me think about whenever you're after your own goals, you have to outwork yourself and not other people. Many believe when you outwork others, then you're going towards your goal. But nah, when the gift is in you, once again, when that gift is in you, you ain't got to outwork nobody else but yourself, and everything else is going fall into place. Of course, you got to have strategy, but the battles between you and yourself, right? And then when it comes to the church piece and how that connects, I have to say, Miss Sarah Jakes of the Potter's House, she put a remix to Mark Twain's quote of the most important days of your life. Most people already know about the day that you were born and the day you find out. But the third piece that she put in that was the remix is whenever you step into that why of why you were born. So those pieces got me really energized today. It got me feeling really good. So that's all I'm gonna start off with. I got more coming your way, but I'm gonna pass it on to the good fellow Mr. Lee Franklin there.
Hey, before we get started, please.
Why I gotta follow that?
Yeah,
Listen,
you just dropping just ammo. Like,
before we get
how
started,
that's how we started out, Marte.
is this the first?
Ready, bro?
Hey, listen, how you gonna connect anime and church? That's the first thing
Right.
Hey, it was deep.
Hey, life is intersectional, baby. Life is intersectional, fam.
Who said anime ain't real?
Hey, it's funny how much jewels they got in anime, man. But
Yeah, it's a
that
lot.
was deep.
It's a
Yeah, I
lot.
gotta follow Jamarte, but hey, you guys, it's your boy Lee. I'm here. It's 2021, so I have to get a background. They're clowning me about my background last time. My computer wouldn't, like generate it. So I had to step my game up. I got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it's actually Bernie sitting on the throne. So just looking
Hey, shout
forward
out! Hey,
to it.
shout out! Who sent you that picture, man?
Oh yeah,
Once you,
Adrian sent me
know what
that
I'm
picture.
saying?
Good
Shout
looking.
out,
Good
shout
Oh
out to
looking.
Adrian.
Good looking.
wow!
Good looking.
Nah, shout out to Josh. Shout out to
I can't get no
Juice.
credit, man. Get no
Yeah.
credit.
Nah, shout out to Josh for the picture. I thought that was the funniest out of all those memes was that one where he's sitting on that throne
Bruh,
of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
bruh,
Yep.
Bernie went mad viral, man. Wow.
Those are some funny memes though. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it over to Jeremy.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nephew, man. Hey, excited to be back. We're back off our New Year break. Excited to get back in here, chop it up with my fellas, and man, just ready to get back into it, dive into it. Got some great topics tonight, so I'm ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Well, Chris, you know what it is, man. Chris's Corner, man. Talk to us, man. What's up with you, bro? Checking in from the ATL from hot Atlanta.
Absolutely. Checking in from the ATL. And tonight I wanted to talk to the fellas about just appreciating the little things in life. So in doing so, I want to tell you guys that, I was diagnosed with COVID-19 about a week and a half ago, and it has been a journey. I will tell you, I've experienced a lot of the symptoms from fatigue to back pain, fever, loss of taste, loss of smell. And I appreciate my fellas and everybody who sent out prayers my way because this COVID-19 is real. I remember the first time I noticed that I was losing my smell and taste. I cooked some bacon, eggs, and toast, and everything tastes the same, just different textures. So a couple of days ago, I know I'm getting better because my energy levels are coming back. And I cooked bacon the other day, and bacon was smelling throughout the whole house. I was so happy. I texted the fellas. I was like, I love bacon. So I just want to say, tonight on Chris's Corner, we got to appreciate the little things in life, man, whether it's from being able to exercise, whether to have your right mind, where you can make your health and well-being is very important. So I just wanted to share that with the fellas. I'm still on my road to recovery, and I want everybody to continue to be safe, social distance, especially with Super Bowl parties coming up. Make sure that you're protecting yourself and protecting your families because COVID-19 is still out here, and several people that I know have caught the virus, but I'm gonna beat this thing and I'm gonna bounce back stronger. And I appreciate all the love and support from my friends and family along the way. But that's my
Yeah.
thought. That's my thoughts on Chris's Corner. Appreciate the little things in life, and your health and wellness is key.
I do want to second that. I think
Yes.
half of our pod, end up coming down with COVID. But I will say, yeah, take care of yourselves because I know, like my man Chris, he did the most as far as preventive
Mm-hmm.
measures as far as COVID goes, and was still able to come down. I mean, my man had his mask on with the visor in the car
Everywhere.
with the
Everywhere.
gloves, with the gloves. So he's still, you might still come down with it, but so just take care of yourselves out there. That's what I just wanted to talk about.
Yeah, man. I agree. So glad that you're back with us, Chris. Glad that, you looking like you recovering a little bit, man. So we're gonna talk about that bacon. We'll talk about that little later, man. We'll talk about
Hey,
all
I
that,
just had it around just so I could smell. But what I've really been doing, Josh, is I've been loading myself with fruits and vegetables. And this is
There you
just an
go.
advertisement. I got to give a plug for your immune system. Elderberry. Anybody out there, take some vitamins. Get you some vitamins. But this elderberry, it works. It really does a great job on your immune system. So go
Yeah.
ahead, get your daily vitamins, whatever it is, vitamin C, one a days. You got to take care of yourself. Start eating more fruits and vegetables. Get healthy and be active if you can.
And nephew, talk about this vaccine, man. While we talking about COVID, before we get into this beginning of the year, man. If you want to drop some game on the vaccine, if not, we can go ahead and move on to the next topic, brother.
Yeah, man. No, I think as always, it comes down to personal choice. You know, and a lot of people have um, opted in. A lot of people have opted out. You know, it's a fairly quick release of the vaccine, but to each his own, and it comes down to personal choice. And I myself was blessed enough to have the opportunity to go ahead and take the vaccine. So I've taken my first dose a couple weeks ago, and I'm scheduled to have my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine in this upcoming week. So, yeah, man, as somebody who's had it before, you know, it's it's not something that should be taken lightly. It's everyone in different ways, but you never know how it's going to affect you or someone you may love that you could pass it on to. So, man, for me, it was it just boiled down to the fact that I'm near too many people, and you know, chances are that if someone caught it from me with the people that I'm around, you know, chances are one of them would be very sick. So went ahead and took that vaccine, man. And I tell you, it felt like we were on Andy Ball's curl circuit the day after I took the vaccine, because I couldn't get my right arm above my shoulder. But
so no weird side effects. You didn't grow like an extra limb or anything like that. Like you're good, right? I mean,
nothing outside the ordinary. Some mild, you know, muscle aches, some soreness, a little bit of a headache, but you know, nothing that a little Tylenol didn't cure within the hour. So
that's what's
I
up,
have a
man.
quick question for you.
Hey, I'm proud of you, man. That's what's up.
Hey, did you have any like hesitations on taking? Because you know, there's a lot of people out there that have hesitations about taking the vaccine. So, what are like some hesitations that you have, or anybody on the pod might have?
absolutely. You know, I actually passed up on the first opportunity to take it just because of those reservations that I had. Man, it is crazy. Like, you know, I mean, truth is, we all black. We remember the Tuskegee experiment. So that's still in the back of your mind. You know, also the fact that it was released so quickly. You
Right.
wonder whether or not there's been enough time to really study the effects of those that have taken it. But at the end of the day, you know, we eat hot dogs every day. You know, people eat hot dogs every day. So I figure if the vaccine is good enough for those that are trying to prevent people from getting coronavirus and those first line healthcare workers, then it's got to be good enough for me, right?
Yeah, I did remember you sent that text. Was like, man, I don't know, I don't want to get Tuskegee.
It's a real fear, man. It was a real fear.
Yeah.
It was a real fear.
I just want to echo something that Jeremy said. Me, after experiencing this virus and seeing how many families it's impacted all across the world, I do plan on taking the vaccine. And sort of to echo what Jeremy said, if our first line workers, healthcare workers are receiving the vaccine and they're on the front lines, I feel like the vaccine is good enough for me, because if our healthcare system goes down, we're all in trouble. So if they got it, I'm going to get it. Yeah. Now definitely do your research and you know, focus on other ways to boost your immune system, whether it be health and fitness. But that's my thoughts I want to share with the fellas.
Like real talk, the conversation that we're having is exactly why I respect and love all you guys here up in this room, because like each and every one of us have different thoughts, and we're all navigating and we're having this open dialogue that, you know, just kind of shows that like we can talk about these things and come with, you know, real thought processes that work well for each individual without there being any like harm or any like malice there, right? I know for me, I'm real similar with Chris whenever it comes to having it and then having that whole deal of being paranoid. Afterwards, you just kind of like, bro, like I ain't trying to catch this again. Like I'm not trying to do this a second time. I slept 12 hours a day for 10 days straight. Like, nah, bro. Like, like I feel rested as heck on a whole nother level.
Hey,
I watched all of Netflix. You can't tell me nothing on Netflix I ain't seen, you know?
you beat Netflix. You beat
Hey,
Netflix.
Marte, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I was in the same boat. I watched all 5 seasons of The Wire. I kid you not. Watched every episode of The Wire when I was down. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
I feel it, man. Hey, I watched the whole anime series called Black Clover, bro. It's dope as heck.
You finished it?
I finished it, man.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
man. But just to kind of round out that conversation, unless anybody has anything else they want to add, AC, you want to add to the convo?
Nah,
Anything?
man. Nah.
All right. Well, I think overall, I can agree. Everybody is on different spectrums. Do what's best for yourself. Protect yourself. Stay masked up. Stay vigilant. All that, and stay healthy, man. Like that. Don't rub no tussin on this. You know what I'm saying? Cats be taking what's that meme that say somebody to shoot something in their veins, or they snort something doing all this, but they don't want to take a vaccine. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there. I haven't got the vaccine yet. I'm probably I'm probably gonna get it eventually, just because the field that I work in, medical. I'm probably gonna have to get it, but we shall see. So shout out to everybody who took it first. Appreciate it, nephew. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're still here. There wasn't no sign.
No third limbs. No
No
extra arms.
That's a good sign, right?
If you start to run a little fast and your vertical get up there, let me know.
Right.
You go to ace. All right.
Yeah.
I want that.
Right. Man, so I think it's a great way to segue into beginning of the year talk. What's everybody got on their agenda for goals? I don't like to say resolution, but anybody want to speak on? I know we had the gym rats thing going. Adrian, if you want to, maybe you want to talk about that a little bit, or if anybody wants to.
So, I guess what the gym rats thing we're trying to do is for me, just to maintain. That's the consistency as far as being active, doing stuff, whether it's, kind of limited now since, Lee and Jeremy, we used to play basketball like every Sunday and Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the question. I can't give Lee buckets anymore, but find a way for us to stay active. And it's like the gym rats, you can go whether you want to go calories or overall workouts, what you want to do. It's just get people who aren't normally doing stuff, just get them, whether it's 2 days a week, 3 days a week, just to be active. You got some guys with underlying health concerns, that will weigh a little more than they did in college, just trying to get people just being more engaged, we're at the age where it's harder to lose weight now. So either jump on it now, or you're going to be that old head, like 45, can't get the weight off and just say, F, you know what I mean? Right. So it's just, it's not a New Year's resolution. It's just to maintain. I don't believe in New Year's resolution. They don't last. You see, like, when the gyms are packed and people got a refrigerator full of salad and fruit. That's a 2-week deal. So I'm looking at like a lifestyle change. So once you make a lifestyle change, then everything else is maintenance after that. You got to keep doing it. Keep doing it.
No doubt.
I think your health is more important than overt amounts of alcohol and just bad food and just sitting around. I tell people, I said, think about the amount of time you sit around in your house. You're watching TV for hours upon hours. You telling me you can't find 30, 45 minutes in there to do something active.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's where I'm at right now. We got to maximize our time and put our health forward. Put our health, first. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I gotta give Adrian a shout out because he's been telling me, like, you can't outwork your diet. And so it's sort of like both ways. So he's been giving me words of encouragement, and we all play collegiate football together. So we were used to being athletes and being active on a daily basis. But once you get finished with sports, daily life hits you, and you may not have the same level of activity that you were used to on a daily basis back when you played sports. So that Gym Rats app is a great way to connect with a core group of your friends where you can share workouts. You can motivate each other to do everything each day, either simple stuff from yoga or meditation. Put
I
something
want to
in
call
there
yoga simple.
yeah, where you're being
Try that, brother.
real productive. But I will say this, you know, I'm going to continue to work on my activity levels. My goal is to be a little bit, once I fully recover, I'm going to try to do active for at least 45 minutes a day, where I could do some walking or push-ups, sit-ups, some type of activity level to get my blood flowing and then I'm also focusing on my diet this year. I know, you know, when pandemic first started, I was one of those people that would, you know, have me an alcoholic beverage every weekend, and you know, I wasn't really focusing on my diet like I was supposed to. So this year I'm eating more fruits and vegetables and drinking way more water. Like my water intake is through the roof, and I plan on continuing to do that, a lifestyle change.
Solid. That's solid. What else?
Straight up, bro.
Marte, you got anything, brother?
Yeah, man, I really do. On a real note, I gotta follow up what Lee and Adrian just said about the challenge. Like that thing really helped me out too. I think it really helped speed up my process whenever it comes to healing from COVID, because my partner, like she still had she still had COVID all the way up until this week, yeah. And so I think the difference between us is that I was active and I was also eating a lot. Well, we both were eating similar diets, but I changed my snacking habits from eating like junk food to eating cuties and bananas and all that good jazz. And so, like, as a result, like I have felt a lot better, because working out, like for me, it's kind of like one of those things where, well, if I'm gonna work out, I ain't gonna eat all this crap. It don't make no sense for me to do that and kill the workout. So like half the time when I'm working out, I don't drink as much, or I don't do X, Y, and Z as much. I don't snack as much, because like I'm always processing those things, right? But then on a separate note, whenever we talk about like the goals and aspirations that we have this year, I'm calling it out and I'm just saying it here. Like I want to make sure I'm living my photography dream a little bit more. If y'all see my Instagram posts, y'all see me sharing more whenever it comes to like the reels and different things that goes with photography. So I'm trying to do that and increase my business to make sure that I'm on the up and up, and also take advantage there, right? And then also, like, I want to make sure that I'm speaking my truth and I'm taking authority over things that have had authority in my life, right? So that I can take my power back, right? One of those things that I'm trying to do is do that when it comes to relationships, because through counseling, I've realized one of the things that I do is that I run away from relationships to protect myself, to make sure that I don't get hurt. And as a result, I'm going to start trying to run towards relationships that I value. And I know I've done that with each and every one of you in some capacity throughout my life, because it's a coping mechanism, whether I know it or not. So that's one of my goals this year, is to stop running away from the possibility of being hurt.
Hey, good point. I just want to add one thing on to that, Jamarte. And one of my goals this year is I've started writing in a journal. So I write one sentence a day in a daily journal. And I've also been contemplating on getting a therapist, just somebody who I could talk to on a regular basis, since I spend a lot of time in isolation. But I think that would be good for my mental health, having somebody to talk to and talk about all the different circumstances that you experience and just that you've experienced throughout your life. So that's one of my goals that I'm working on this year. Give me a therapist and maybe a counselor, like Jamarte said. It would really be good for my overall mental health and well-being.
Yeah,
Man,
I forgot my other goal is my goal is to check people. So I'm still doing. I got that going right now. The Color of Law. I got this in my desk at school, so I'm still reading that. So let you know how that go when I get done. So I can check one of y'all if I get done reading.
The first person you see. My goal is to slap the first person I see. No.
Like Bernie Mac in Head of State.
Right.
Get off the
Yeah.
train.
Right.
Hey, I've already been on that checklist.
Right. So yeah, hey, shout out Marte. I love the wisdom there. Chris,
Yeah.
same thing. Definitely physical, mental, mind, body, spirit. That's what we on right now, man. If y'all watching this pod, if y'all are, hopefully you feeling that energy. That's what we about, man. We some brothers that's on a mission, and these are the things that we do every year, every month. Maintenance. What did I do great this month? What can I improve on? If you're not having those conversations, those real talks with yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get you a team, accountability.
Absolutely.
That's gonna push you. They didn't mention it, but I didn't check in on the gym rats. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they hollered at me outside, hey, you good? But I've been doing what I'm supposed to do, but I haven't been checking in with the team. So get you a group of a core that's really gonna hold you accountable for what you say that you want to do, and I think that's going to push you to the next level. So,
Can
Lee,
I
you got
add
anything
something
you
onto
want to
that?
add in there, brother? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that, getting the team is real important. So one thing that I've been doing is yoga in the mornings, and then, I do like some exercise. The exercise I do like probably about, like, as far as the traditional exercise, probably about like, 2 or 3 times a week, but I've been doing yoga every morning. So everybody can do different things, whatever works for them. Get you a team and help, like, keep each other motivated, but also like it's not about competing with other people. It's about competing with yourself. So, one person in your group, they might hit the weights heavy. One person in your group, they might run a couple miles. One person in your group might do yoga. Figure out what works for you and support each other. I'll support Chris and what he's doing. I'll support Jeremy and what he's doing. So, do that, do you, and get you a team that will help you and let you do you. So that's one thing I just want to talk about on that.
I'll say this, like, when I encourage people to work out, I ain't telling everybody you got to go get ripped, get a 6-pack.
Yeah.
That ain't the start. We all ain't, 2008, 9 Jamarte. We all can't get to that level. We are, that ain't us. But like Jamarte made a good point. Like, being healthy right now in this climate is a great insurance policy, because, like he said, he wasn't sick that long. So you get as healthy as you can. So if you do take that hit, you know what I'm saying, it won't be as long, it won't be as hard. It's gonna hit you, but have that good insurance policy.
Bounce back.
Yeah, that's what health is right now. Insurance policy, man.
Yep.
Josh, you muted. You muted, Josh.
My bad, y'all. Hey, I'm waiting to hear from Jeremy, man. What you doing this year? You taking over the world, man? What's up? What you got?
Oh man, for me it's I call this my fat season, man. I'm in season, so them workouts I ain't even stunt. Like I told y'all up front during basketball season, I can't really dedicate the time necessary to do it properly. But definitely in terms of eating habits and things like that, I'm definitely with Chris. It's definitely more fruits, vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh veggies. No more processed stuff. Basketball year, and that's extremely tough when it comes to the coaching lifestyle. Adrian, you could attest. Lee, you could.
I already know where you're going.
Home at 11 o'clock, you hungry, but
Taco Bell.
Yeah, definitely been able to stay away from the fast food for 31 days so far. So
Nice.
Definitely happy for that. But man, honestly, man, for me, it's just progression, man. Like I truly try to be better the next day than I was the day before. I try to make the best part of my yesterday the worst part of my next day. So I just want to try to be better every single day, and wherever that puts me, that's I'm gonna strive to be the best version of myself and try to encourage others around me to be the best version of themselves progressively. So like I said, no result based thing for me, but definitely process oriented.
Yeah,
And I
well, I
gotta
would
give
say
a
that.
shout out. I gotta give a shout out to Jeremy. In my workout, when I started my workout process, I didn't have a lot of different routines. So I reached out to the fellas, and Jeremy hit me up with like about 5 or 6 different workouts I could mix up my day with, so I wasn't doing the same thing. So you got to share information between
attempted murder. That wasn't a workout. That was attempted murder.
It helped me out. It helped me out though, because I was, my creativity was down some days. So, I hit Jerry up. He gave me those workouts. I was like, oh, bet I could mix them up, mix and match, do something new.
It's nice to be able to mix things up because you get into like a routine where you just load, doing the same thing. That's what gets people to stop, sometimes. So it's nice to have some variety in that workout. And don't forget, go ahead.
If you go to like the K bands or like Walmart, get some resistant bands and things like that, you don't really need weights. You get stuff like that, like around the house stuff. That'll keep you like creative. You be different workouts to do.
Man,
you work on everything with that stuff.
The bands, man. I went to a sporting goods store here in town. No, I went to Dick's. I got the it has up to 120 pounds resistance which is tough. And I got it for like $30.
Really?
Like literally, you can go through a full workout in my own. It's
everything
super
you can do.
convenient.
And the thing about it, man, before we get up out of here, this segment, but I think a great way to end it is just, I like what somebody said, just making progression. If you haven't got up and walked or drank water in a whole year, if you get up tomorrow and you walk to your mailbox or you walk down the block or whatever that is, I'm being extreme with it, but yeah, you got better today. Yeah. So whatever that is, whether you want to exercise, whether you want to mentally get better, therapy, yoga, meditation, church, spiritual realm, and then also finances. Set a goal for yourself, write it down, be ambitious about it, and have that accountability. So I think we're good on that, man. Definitely great segment on that. And as we talked about, we mentioned at the beginning of the pod, it is February, it is BHM. Y'all already heard the intro music coming in. That's what we on. That's the vibe we on. But let's talk about, man, we had a lot of different passings already this year, from Cicely Tyson to Brother Chaney, I believe, the basketball coach, and of course,
John Chaney at Temple.
Yeah, John Chaney, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Those are some big names. So I just want to ask y'all, like, what comes to mind when we talk about BHM, when we're talking about Black history, the arts, movies? We saw a couple dope movies that have recently dropped. Night in Miami. Anybody got anything that they watched or like want to add to this as far as Black excellence in the arts?
Man, I think this is this could be a super deep bag. Like we could be a bag like fries at the bottom. I'm telling you, because there's a whole lot with this, man. Especially first and foremost, a big thank you and also condolences to their family for John Chaney, Hank Aaron, and sister and Queen Cicely Tyson, man. Three huge icons in their realm. There was another athlete more well-respected than Hank Aaron, not only for what he did on the field, but also for what he did in the community and what he did as a mentor to other players coming up behind him. And the same with John Chaney. He and John Thompson, RIP John Thompson as well, were the biggest figures in the world of Black coaches. And being a Black coach myself, I honestly, man, growing up myself, just seeing those guys, like there weren't a whole lot of guys that looked like us as head coaches. So just to be able to see those two and the impact that they had on the game, and not only the game, but the young men that they mentored and coached, and obviously being a Allen Iverson fan, John Thompson was his mentor. So, and then Aaron McKee, a teammate of Allen Iverson, had John Chaney as his mentor. And it was just a wonderful feeling to see those brothers have success. And so Cicely Tyson, just, man, a queen icon, so many huge roles in Hollywood, but maybe none bigger than the role that she played just as a mentor, as a sounding board for other Black actors, and then being able to still perform at a high level in her later years, man, it was a beautiful thing. So definitely would be much remiss if we did not send our love and roses to those three huge icons.
You know what sticks out to me for Cicely Tyson? That scene where she was it was in a Tyler Perry movie, uh
Oh,
and where like
yeah.
where she was looking out, they're at their family reunion. I can't remember exactly which movie it was, but they're at the family reunion and she just gave that speech and she just captivated the whole audience, and they said that she went off script. She just started like talking, and that was her being real. Like she was actually talking to like the Black community, and that was a real powerful speech. Maybe we might drop part of that speech in the on the pod in the video.
Yeah,
Just to
man. If you
listen
could
to.
put that link in there, that'd be cool, man. We
Oh,
put
that
that link
was
in the bio
good.
or something like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And for me, Black History is ongoing, every going. And I know February is Black History Month, and I want to send my condolences too. But I also want to tell you about some of the a recent movie that I just watched today, matter of fact, called American Skin. I would encourage everybody to go out and watch that movie. It talks about real issues that are happening today in Black history, with police and interactions with their community. So it's an excellent movie. I encourage people to watch it with, if your children are in high school, it's age appropriate for high school students, so they get a different perspective. But it's a powerful movie, great acting, and that's one movie that I just want to shout out for Black History Month. And then also one book, Black History is everything. You don't have to be famous to be Black history. I got to give a shout out to my boy Lee on the podcast. I'm rereading his book
Yeah.
this month. He wrote his own book. It's called The Triumphant Existence. So shout out to Lee. He's got a lot of wisdom in this book. I'll be reading it this month. And I just wanted to give him a plug because he's part of Black history too, to be published, to be out there. And I want to open it up to the rest of the fellas to see what y'all watching and see anything you want to mention about Black History Month.
Well, he kind of light skinned, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No, man. Shout out to my man Lee, man. Shout out to my man Lee. Definitely a part of Black history, being a published author, man. That's a huge deal. I just want to take 15 seconds to chime in on again. I thought it was, first off, Nate Parker. Hats off to that guy, man. Did a hell of a job writing, directing, starring in the movie, and I think he put the right people around him to make that movie go boom, because it was a great movie. The message in the movie was even greater than the movie itself. So hats off to them. I think one of my favorite parts was when he was on the phone with his ex-wife and he said, "Why is it that we are the only race of people in America that is expected to respond peacefully when we are mistreated?" And it was kind of shocking because it was like, man, like I never really looked at it that way. Like he said, when white people are done wrong, they don't march, they don't protest, they answer with violence. And then all is well. But it was kind of really one of those moments where you kind of recognize, like, man, this movie actually does mean something because of what he's saying, how he's saying it, and the message that's being delivered. So hats off to Nate Parker for a job well done.
Something I gotta check that out. I know Nate
Yeah, I gotta watch
Parker,
that
one
too.
movie he did that was real good a few years back was Birth of a Nation. And so
Yeah.
if this, movie is as good as that, I definitely gotta check this one out. You was about to say
Absolutely.
something, Adrian?
No, I'm saying that's I was talking about the quote that Jeremy had. I could answer it, but I don't know if it'd be the right answer. I could respond to it.
Right.
Yeah, it's his historical response. If you look at slavery, you get beat, you get a limb chopped off, you get maimed. You can't act out. You know what I mean? If you look at the civil rights movement, the best thing to do was, nonviolent protesting. So, you know, it's been that docile behavior has been trained in some black folks, and when it's out of character, then it's, oh my God, what are you doing? You know, so I get why people want that to be a proper response, but it's not the response that needs to be given. You know,
Was that Langston Hughes who talked about beware the day?
Beware the Negro. Beware the day the Negro is no longer docile. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And shut up, y'all. I feel what y'all saying. One of the things I want to throw out there, because like y'all just mentioned a name that I'm gonna mention with what I'm gonna say. Black history is more than just the names that you're taught in school, right? A lot of times we only hear the same names. We hear about Rosa, we hear about Malcolm, we hear about MLK. So if you get a chance, please do some research on these following people who I'm gonna say. Miss Fannie Lou Hamer, famous for saying, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." Stokely Carmichael, Harry Belafonte, Huey P. Newton, Angela Davis, Langston Hughes, Medgar Evers, Crispus Attucks, Bass Reeves. And let me throw this out there.
Bass Reeves, that dude. Bass Reeves is that dude. Man, the real Lone Ranger. The real Lone Ranger. I'm telling you.
When he had like over 100 arrests and only had to kill like one person like the whole time.
But check this out though. I'm about to blow your mind.
Yeah.
He couldn't read, and guess what? He never got any of his arrests wrong.
Cole. Hey, let me throw another fact in there about Mr. Bass Reeves.
Weird that they seem to get him wrong now, but that's a whole nother. Weird. I don't know.
Hey, one other thing about Bass Reeves. Like, he was a master of disguise. He was like his bounties from a mile away, pull up on them, find a way to peacefully arrest them, as Adrian has alluded to, and be good as a black man during that time frame.
Wow.
That's mind blowing, bro.
His toughest arrest, he had to arrest his own son.
Yeah.
That was the toughest deal right there.
Yeah, man.
He was, you know, I get excited when I talk about Bass Reeves, but during his prime, when the Indian territories expanded, that's when he was able to do most of his work. Then he got, you know, reduced, and he kind of, you know, took his rights away. But at that time, it was having a black, you know, sheriff, bounty hunter, deputy was like almost the norm. You know what I'm saying? He was able to do what he wanted to do. So he worked on Indian reservation. That's why he had a Native American guide with him, like Tonto, like the real other Lone Ranger had. So. But nah, it's if you ever get a chance, man, read up on it's a whole documentary on it too. Right. It'll blow your mind. If I find it, I'll send y'all the link.
Hey, so for that, bro, like the way I found out about Bass Reeves and Crispus Attucks is through Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He wrote a book about Black history figures that you can check out. So that's something. But of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our Black women. Of course, we got Stacey Abrams and we got Kamala Harris, who really just came in and showed out this, in recent history. So that's Black history as well. So we got to make sure that we acknowledge those two people. But that's what I have to say about Black history. Make sure that you learn about more than what we're being taught.
I'll say this. Mine's be quick. If you want an anthem for this Black History Month, Black Habits. D Smoke, that song there. If you get a chance, listen to it. That's gonna be the whole anthem. If you, he's dope. Just check him out. He's from I want to say, is it Compton? I think out that way. D Smoke, Black Habits, dope song. Check it out.
Grammy-winning artist.
Yeah, he is smooth. He almost has a Kendrick sound to him, but he can flow. But check him out, Black Habits.
The visuals for that video was dope.
Man. Like, dude, he is. I think I posted an app, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, dude is cold blooded. You know, he's good though.
Yeah, man. So I think that's a lot of Black history for the head top. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all boys sharing. We're gonna be hitting y'all with different aspects of BHM, different angles for this whole month of February. So stay locked in. We're gonna be dropping a video a week. That's what we committed to. So one other thing is, before we get out of here, we got to do two things, y'all. We got to do your favorite sitcom that happens to be Black, all right, or other. whatever. And then also we got to talk about the Super Bowl, man. So we got like 10 minutes, man. We got to knock this thing out. So let's power through this, man. What is I'm gonna defer to y'all because I don't want to steal the thunder, but let's go, man. Favorite black sitcom. It could be
I'm gonna
all
be.
time. It
I'm
could
gonna
be
be.
it could be 90s, 2000s, current. We got some heat out there, man.
I'm gonna be real quick. For me, it had to be Family Matters. Family Matters growing up was
Yeah.
that
Music.
show,
Whenever you hear that music, boy.
a lot of characters that
I'm
you
gonna put
could
that in the
relate
background.
to. I mean, it was just a wonderful family show. They got some historical characters that became iconic. And to this day, I could turn that on. Um, and it's a great show that I grew up watching. That's one of my favorite black sitcoms of all time.
I'm
I
gonna be
love it.
cliche, man. I'm gonna be super cliche. I'm gonna say Martin, man, because I got to, man, because anytime the TV can be muted and I can see one of those characters, I just start laughing, man. Between Dragonfly Jones, Shanae, Roscoe, Hustle Man. Come on, man. Martin had so many. His mama.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
what's the dude that worked with Gina? The dude Todd. Yeah, Todd, man. I'm just come on, man. From like we talk like the Death Row episode to when Biggie was on there, when they had is it Kim Fields?
I think so, yes, he was on there, and Barnett, Tommy Davidson.
Varnell Hill show.
Yeah. Yep.
But man, that from episode 1 to I know Josh mentioned the vacation episode. That little rat thing was attacking everybody, but yet that show that's iconic too, man. As far as that was between like Sanford and Son, which is dope one too. That's like the brand of humor and stuff that I want to see that I can relate to. Since the Wayans Brothers got the show, that brand of humor which I grew up around, my family, the jokes they told and things like that, just the black humor, which you some you can relate to. Martin, it was just crazy, man. It was a good show, man. It wasn't the same. They had the running gags, which all shows have, but it wasn't the same thing every weekend. We got something different to keep you laughing. And I can watch it like I never seen before and always laugh.
Right.
You can rewatch those shows, like Martin over and over again, and it's still funny.
It's funny, man.
It stands the test of time. I would say Jamie Foxx show as well. Man, just the little intricacies and how funny he is. We're watching that episode where he went to the school, the traffic school. And Mark Curry was in there, and they had him all laughing. He had Jamie Foxx doing push-ups, and when Jamie Foxx gets up, he's like, "Oh, cock diesel, swole and everything."
What he said, I would not exceed the speed limit.
Yes, he said like Prince. Man, just like those shows, they just like they're classics. They stand the test of time, and you can watch them over and over and over again.
Right.
But yeah, what's some other shows that you guys could think of?
Hey, we got Marte and Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy?
Man, I got quite a few, man, and
Coach.
Probably some ones that don't necessarily pop into his mind, but just the age that I was in, the age that I was at, it kind of resonated with me. My Brother and Me.
Ooh.
Man.
I thought you were gonna say
GLY. You ain't got
yeah.
I thought you was gonna say we're brothers.
Oh,
man.
Wayans Brothers.
Man.
Like for me to sit here and try to pick one, I would be doing a disservice to all the ones that I watched, man, because they all have an impact in some way, shape, or form. And how could we forget Prince of Bel-Air? Like, man, that was just above and beyond. That was just first time we were introduced to Will Smith on the screen.
Yeah,
he did his thing.
Crazy.
It was a great show. So there's just so many, man. Fresh Prince, Wayans Brothers, My Brother and Me, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Family Matters, Martin,
my cousin Skeeter,
Living Single. I mean, So many, man. So many.
Sister though, you can add that on there.
Sister,
Um,
absolutely. Go
you-
home, Roger.
Hey,
Game,
Moesha.
the game, Moesha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Marte, who you got, man? Let's get up out of here, man.
All right,
What you
I'm
got?
just gonna name two real quick because I mean we all on the same page. What y'all watch,
Yeah.
I watch, had me laughing. I just say Dragonfly Jones. I definitely got to mention him again. Yeah, the episode where
Yeah.
old buddy was like, "Hey, Dragonfly, I need my money." He was like, "If you practicing your art, you'll be able to see in the dark." You know, so my favorite shows. But also in a different world. Oh, I freaking love that show with Kadeem Hardison.
That's one.
That
One.
black magic and
My man with the flip shades.
Wayne Wade.
Wayne, baby.
That was my dude right there, man.
Yeah, I know if we on that show, I know you know, Cosby now is a little bit of a pariah, but the Cosby Show
Right.
was legit.
Of course.
Man.
I mean,
that show was
those
legit.
to me, no matter what, you know, those are the building blocks of everything we talking about. I'm sorry, they can't take that away from Mr. Cosby. I mean, different world. That's the first time I ever saw somebody that looked like me in college, doing, you know, not killing somebody on TV or not, you know what I'm saying? In the Cosby Show, we had a doctor and a lawyer as a mom and dad. That was everybody's mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Even when you had your own mom and dad in the household, you know. So totally feel you on that, Marte.
All right. And the only other one I want to throw out there, and this, I don't know if y'all felt it like I felt it, but I used to watch Smart Guy. It was like it made it cool to be smart for me. It was just like like I'm a smart nerdy guy myself, so like I can relate to this piece. So yeah, like those were mine.
No
I'll say the
doubt.
last one. We all watched Sanford and Son. We know how dope that was.
Right.
But I low key used to watch 227 was my show.
Yep.
When that joint came
Grandma,
on.
the grandma.
Sanford, I'm coming to see you. That's Sanford. And then, of course, moving on up.
Oh,
Come on, man. George Jefferson.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
low key, that's me checking everybody.
Right.
Hey, if we going back, I'm throwing I'm throwing Good Times in there because I thought that was hilarious, and I could watch that over and over and over again.
Man. Yeah, we could go on this for days, man. I'm looking at it right now. Everybody Hate Chris, Blackish, Different Strokes.
Everybody Hate Chris was hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Bernie Mac show. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, man. That was a major show.
That was
the Steve Harvey show. Come on, man. Like
everybody hates
Hughley?
Classics.
Did you used to watch the D.L. Hughley show?
D.L. Hughley show. And the one
my wife and kids was low key. My wife and kids was low key one of the best shows on TV.
Fire.
My wife and kids was hilarious. That was wasn't that like number one for a while?
Yeah.
Yep. And then leading up to even now, we got Insecure. That was dope. If you watch that. But what I'll be you know, speaking of, you know, the Black History thing, and you know, I was watching a interview that we were kind of talking about pregame or whatever, about how Friends was actually supposed to be set up to be We Are Living Single, right? Living Single. That was actually, if you look at the format of it, it's actually the same setup as Friends.
Yeah. Friends took it from the concept from Living Single.
Yeah, man. So a lot of shady stuff goes on in Hollywood. So yeah, just a little nugget there if you didn't know that. But
I got one more show for y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Y'all might call me soft on this, but man, I used to watch this all the time in college. Girlfriends. Did y'all used to watch that? Hey, that was my show.
My girlfriend was on that show. My girlfriend was on the show.
Hey, that was a good show.
Y'all know Tracy, my girlfriend. Y'all know her.
You got the
she was on that show.
Man, what was that one? I never watched that, to be honest.
Oh,
I watched it a little bit. It's on Netflix right now. It's on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
hey, for real, it was a good show.
I didn't care what the dialogue was; they was all bad.
Right.
But I was good.
So, man, just so we can get out of here, we're gonna end it on this Super Bowl, man. Pick 'em straight up. We got Tampa Tom hosting the Super Bowl in Tampa. Never been done before, against that dude, my homeboy from Kansas City, man. Who y'all taking, man?
I'm rooting for Tom Brady, but I can't go against Patrick Mahomes. This is about to be a dynasty. As long as he's healthy, they win 45-42. Kansas City
Chiefs 35-17.
Hey, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I'm not tripping. I just want to see a lot of points. So whoever has the ball last, that's what I'm going with.
Right.
Hey, Pat owes Tom. Was it 2 years ago? Pat owes Tom one.
I'm going with Kansas City. I'm not gonna go as high as Chris. I'm thinking they'll score around 35, 38 points, but I think that the Buccaneers will also score probably 30 points. So I'm gonna say 38-30.
I'm not as optimistic as the rest of y'all. I don't know what y'all been watching, but that Bucs defense is real. Like real. Ain't no way they score more than 27.
Who? Kansas City?
Kansas City ain't scoring 30 points on that defense. It's just
I put a 20 on that.
And Tom Brady, I don't know what's wrong with y'all Negroes. When has it become cool to bet against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
I bet on that defense, though. I bet
Since
they
when
score
is
30.
that a thing? Why are we betting against the man that has already beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, has already won 6 Super Bowls, and took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Super Bowl?
Don't say it like that. He got 6 Pro Bowlers he's throwing to. 6 Pro Bowlers.
And he had 40-some touchdowns. He had 43 touchdowns.
He's supposed to with 6 Pro Bowlers.
Stop acting like he was riding their coattails because he had the same Pro Bowlers on the team last year.
No, he didn't.
And
would you say
and Jameis couldn't get him there.
Would you say
He didn't have all of them.
Would you say Kansas City?
AB played half a year and he's been hurt and he hasn't produced like 8.
They didn't have Leonard Fournette. You're wrong. They didn't have Gronk.
And Gronk.
You throwing out misfacts, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
So here's the question:
Who's their number one receiver? Stop it. Who's the number one receiver?
Here's the question. Not start
Who
arguing.
is their number one receiver?
Who for the
Mike Evans.
Okay, he was there. Who's their number 2 receiver?
Stud.
Antonio Brown.
No, he's not.
Chris
No, he's
Godwin.
not.
Chris Godwin.
No,
Chris
he's not.
Godwin.
He's
Godwin.
had the second most.
Who's their number 3 receiver?
Join the team.
Who's their number 3 receiver? Who's
I don't know.
We
I don't know.
getting
Humphreys.
We getting
He
off
was
track.
there. No. Stop. I'm talking. Hold on.
Humphreys ain't there no more.
Number 3, top 3 receivers were there. Running back. Who was their running back?
No, Humphreys ain't there no more.
What are you talking about? He scored a touchdown on the freaking Packers in the NFC Championship. Right?
Why they
That's the other
going?
dude.
The Kansas City track meet,
What are you
as
talking
Adrian says, is coming to warm weather. They
Chris.
got nothing for Tyreek Hill. He put up 200 yards for him in the first quarter, the first game.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Listen
say
to me,
this.
Chris. Warm weather don't have nothing to do with it. Tampa Bay just went up to Green Bay in 25-degree weather and won.
You
Stop
talk
it.
about for speed,
Home.
man.
They're
Speed.
going back home, Chris.
I'm
They
gonna
go
say this.
home.
Humphreys plays for the Tennessee Titans.
Listen. We get excited.
What's his name?
We
Not
get
Humphrey.
excited.
Scotty.
We get
Miller.
excited.
Not Scotty Humphrey. Scotty Miller.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
say
back
this:
to the.
if Tom Brady throws 3 interceptions to Kansas City Chiefs, he is not gonna win the Super Bowl. Point blank. Period. That's the team you can't. You can do that against Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers' line wasn't blocking for shit, and he wasn't running for shit. You give Pat Mahomes 2 opportunities to score a touchdown in the within 20 yards, he's scoring both
I
of
still
them.
want to bet that $30 or $20 that they score 30
I'm
points.
just saying, Tom
Don't bet
Brady.
against a $500 million man. Don't bet against him.
Listen, Tom Brady's good, but he can't make mistakes in this game.
This is cool. And I'm telling you right now, this is cool. But I'm telling you right now, okay, and we'll take that 20-point bet, Lee. Listen,
All right.
caveat, we'll talk about the details, but there's a caveat to that. Listen, okay. Once Tom Brady beats Patrick Mahomes, y'all
He'll
can
retire.
GOAT talk. You can stop with all the GOAT talk because that means he's lost.
Already to go. He's already to go.
Stop it. Stop it. What?
Who's already
He's
to go?
already to go, man.
Who?
Tom Brady.
You don't listen. I said once Tom Brady beats Patrick Mahomes, you can stop with all the GOAT talk for Patrick Mahomes. Okay?
Ain't nobody doing
so
GOAT
hold
talk.
on.
If Patrick Mahomes,
I gotta stop you right there. So if I see your premise, and people, we definitely need to talk about this. So we in overtime right now, fellas. So just so y'all know that's a whole nother discussion, what you were saying. And I think we need to talk about it, because if at 25, one Super Bowl under his belt, you're saying he's disqualified forever from GOAT talk if he doesn't
Well,
take it from
yeah, he's got a
Tom
lot. I mean, he would have a lot to
Yes.
make up.
Yes.
the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
he would have a lot to
He
make up.
can't
That's
make it up.
pretty. It's
If he wins
impossible. Yeah,
if he wins 8 titles,
He can't.
No.
he's not. He's not winning no 8 titles.
He's not gonna win 8. Okay, he's not gonna win 8.
if
And
he plays 20 more years,
this
because
is like
last
this
time I
is
checked,
like
Tom Brady's 43 years old.
true. 43. He's not getting 8 in the time of free agency. He's not getting 8. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting 8.
He can't get 8. Second,
I just want.
go ahead.
I just want to clarify our bet. So we betting $20 that Kansas City will score 30 points for the world to see.
No. I say Buccaneers defense does not allow 30.
Yeah, that's what we betting.
Okay, there you go.
All right, for the world to see.
Damned, winner
Pound
be
it.
damned, or what?
Pound
Or
it.
another winner be damned, or another 10 on top for the winner.
I don't care about the winner. Yeah,
Hey,
winner
let
be
me get
damned.
in on this bet next. Hold on, Chris, because I got a point. I'm what? That's been there. Okay, listen. Okay, you cannot surpass the GOAT if you go 0 for 2. Like, this would have been your second head-to-head chance to play him in your prime. He's on the back end of his career, and you lose to him twice. You can't overcome that. Plus, you will never win as many Super Bowls as this man. You can't overcome that. You have your opportunity.
I agree with Jeremy on this. On that.
You can't overcome that. That's like LeBron losing to MJ in the finals twice when MJ is 3 years old and LeBron's 25.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What I've learned, unless your record is held by Jerry Rice, don't ever say never. Jerry Rice that's the only record that won't be broken. Every
Jeremy
other
don't want to hear
record
that.
has an ability to be broken.
8 Super Bowls is a lot, though.
He's already at 2. He's got a nice
if he wins. That's if he wins.
Well, I'm just saying he's already appearances. Tom's got 10 appearances.
This is my issue right here, and I don't have a dog. Like, I don't know who said I don't have a dog in this fight either.
Right.
But we already given Tom the Super Bowl championship already, and
I have it.
There's a lot of people. I know you have, but there are a lot of people are.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Go this, go that. Man, fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't care. He got to put his shoes on just like Pat Mahomes. He got to throw the ball just like Pat Mahomes.
That's right.
From what I've seen,
bleeping.
from what I've seen about Green Bay is this: Tom Brady cannot throw 3 picks against Kansas City and win the game. The game was 31-26. You throw 3 picks, and you telling me the Kansas City Chiefs won't capitalize off one of those? I'll say this: if Green Bay would have capitalized off one of those picks, they win that game.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's true. That's true.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not about Tom Brady did not like a GOAT in that game. That's not GOAT play.
But
So what I'm saying is what we saw in that game was a God bleed. And when you see a God bleed, other sharks come and feast off of him. And that's what's going to happen. I guarantee it.
One of the picks, the receiver ran the wrong route.
A pick's a pick. It's on Tom Brady.
Hold on. But one of the picks, one of the receivers ran the wrong route, and the other one was off the other receiver's hands. Okay, so like
I get that, but guess what?
There's
When
context.
When Ohio State lost, it was Justin Fields' fault. So when Tom Brady throws those picks, it's Tom Brady's fault. It's on his stat sheet, not Mike Evans when he had that bad tip. It's on Tom Brady. He should have put it ahead of him. I'm just saying. I hate GOAT talks. I don't like Tom Brady. I don't like anything associated with or who he associates.
Is it the MAGA hat in the line?
It ain't that. It ain't that. No, it ain't that. It ain't that.
You can't deny what he's accomplished. Like you don't have to like it, but you can't deny it. It's
no.
there.
I just don't like him. He's smug. Don't like him. Don't like the guy. I don't care if he
That's
say
fair.
I don't care. I don't care if he say 25 kids from burning bus. Don't like him.
You don't have to like him, but you can't deny what he's accomplished.
If you ask me, since they were on my Power 5, I don't
properly evaluated.
I don't believe anybody else had Tampa in their Power 5 ranking, but we can check the tape on that. I'm rolling with Tampa in Florida. I do believe that Tom will come back, and somehow Pat will be able to avenge this loss. But I think he's going to take this hot L. It's going to be the first home team to host and win a Super Bowl, right
Rigged.
in our
Rigged.
backyard in Tampa.
Fixed. Rigged.
Well, then we're going to have to go check a whole lot of other records and stats then. But you know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at with it. I don't know. Y'all chime in below, comment below, like below, subscribe. And I think it's about that time, fellas. Any Marte, what you got for us, man? You got any jewels to drop on us, man? What's up?
The only thing I just say, man, and this is with the running theme that I got going for the day. Just be true to yourself and just quit running away from your greatness. You stay true to that and you actually run towards the things that you fear. Like, yeah, bro, like you may run towards an opportunity to share your gift with the world. So if it's something that you fear, run towards it so that people like me and people that's all up on the screen can have another outlet and have another person to believe in that allow them to reach their potential.
Boom. And it's just like that, man. Hey, a few of my friends, we appreciate y'all for checking in with us. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to come here and chill with us. We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe below. And until next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And it's BHM, y'all. Turn up. We gone.